Thank you, Minister. Now, you have a number of key ministries. One of them, of course, is public infrastructure, and that covers quite a bit. Now, any society and the development of any society, a modern society, one has to look at the infrastructure and the development of that infrastructure to meet the growing demands of modernism and so on. Now, one of the things, of course, with public infrastructure is that people look at the quality of roads, the quality of buildings and so on that we have. It is my understanding that there has been a lot of road construction and maintenance, something that is crucial, especially given the fact that we are now in tourism. And with tourism, of course, we have to have good roads because tourism and transportation basically go together. Could you update us in terms of what has been happening in your ministry of public infrastructure as it relates to the maintenance of roads and the construction of roads?
A lot has been happening, I can say. As a matter of fact, listening to you, ironically, I listened to the inspector of traffic this morning, and he was speaking of the potholes, obviously speaking of the past, in roads that can create and cause accidents. But I think it's also important to note that the Ministry of Public Infrastructure covers about 13 or 14 subjects. You have roads, drainage, you have floodwater control, there's also electricity, generation, transmission and distribution, and there's also water. But since you spoke specifically to roads, we have been doing quite a lot. As a matter of fact, we are just completing, this is something we inherited, we just completed the major works on the Southeast Peninsula Road. It's just the tunnel section of that. We've been having some issues, some delays, but the major road works there have been literally completed just a few days ago in terms of resurfacing and so on. In terms of roads generally, you will recognize that since we got into office as a team unity administration, and again, this is something that I made a commitment to in terms of ensuring that road maintenance, road construction must not be left to what I call political expedience. If you reflect in the past, you would notice that you could have easily predicted when there was going to be next elections. When there was going to be next elections, you see massive roadworks going on, major roadworks. Being, as a matter of fact, this Southeast Peninsula Road project just started before the last elections, so we happen to have been in a position now to complete it. So we are saying that we are not going to leave road construction and road maintenance to political expedience. We have an agreement, Petrocaribbean, the energy cooperation agreement, I beg your pardon, whereby a supply of asphalt is received, which is paid for by Public Works on a monthly basis. We have some 8 ISO tanks, and so there's no reason why we should have potholes in the road, why our roads shouldn't be maintained. And another thing, like I would say, I'm sure you'd find, another thing we inherited is poor infrastructure, including poor roads which need resurfacing all around the country. So in terms of road maintenance and road works, you will always see, as long as you have this minister and a team unity administration, our roads that are in good repair. No potholes, because the damage your vehicles, you pay your road tax, I hope. So that is going to be the mantra of this administration. All the potholes would not exist. Whenever they exist, then we repair them. So road maintenance would always be a top priority for us.